tough game all the way throughout. You knew it was going to be a battle, but let's start with the game plan, and we're working to the ins and outs of the game. But one of the things that you said before the game was the importance of getting to the line and the importance of keeping them from getting to the line. How do you feel like we did on that key game?
Yeah, I mean, we almost doubled them up at the free throw line. We had 30, they had 17. We didn't shoot as well as I hoped we would, but we shot a lot better in the second half. 72%. We can win a lot of games shooting 72% from the free throw line. So overall, I thought we did a nice job. In the first half, they shot 70%, got there 10 times. In the second half, they only shot 42%, got there 7 times. So big difference. Thought we played a little better defense without fouling, and I think just our depth a little bit got into them. They started fouling a little bit more, and we got to the free throw line, and when we needed to make them, we did.
Talk about the bench play tonight. Just these two guys alone combined for 40 points.
Yeah.
I mean, about half of our points just from two guys. Talk about the bench play tonight.
Yeah, part of the game is trusting your coaching staff, and I always know I've got aces in the hole coming in off that bench, and I know that they're going to come in and give me whatever. And tonight, both of these guys were just feeling it, and lifted our play off the bench. And so to be able to, to know that if somebody's struggling or we just need a change or it's just a normal rotation, and know a guy's coming in that's probably just as good as anybody on the other team, that's a comfort to know. And these guys tonight did. Ray, was 4 for 4 from 3. And just the confidence that he shot the ball like that, and Dustin got to the free throw line 14 times. So, just what we needed tonight, that's what they gave us, and we just hope that as we go through the season, we continue to find that combination and that those guys, whoever it is, whether they're starting or on the bench, coming in, they come in and do work.
Ray, you scored 15 points in the first half. Just talk about a little bit of maybe the confidence with each shot as you had, I think, 3 straight and ones going to the lane against 3 or 4 guys. Just coming off the bench, what did you feel like your role was?
Well, I love games like this because it seemed like we struggled early on, where we're down and I feel like, okay, I can come off the bench and give a spark. I just love games like that. So that was where I was finding my confidence. Hey, my guys, my brothers, they need me right now, so I'm just going to step in, just play good defense and kind of let the game come to me. They were swinging the ball and trusting me with the shot. They were telling me to shoot it. So yesterday I was hesitating. Today I was just, listening to my guys and let it go. So.
Talk about, you mentioned being down a little bit. What are you saying to the guys? Obviously, you're saying by your play, but what are you saying to the guys throughout the game, keeping their heads up, especially being one of the captains?
Yeah, well, I feel, and I feel like Coach instilled this in me and in Kyle since we've been here since day one. But as a Bruin, we never feel like we're out of a fight. We can be down 15 and still feel like, okay, we got this. So I'm just reminding the guys, listen, okay, we got a bad start, but the game's not over. We still got an entire half and another half after that. We know what we can do. We can just pull it out. So.
Dustin, you got to the line, as Coach said, 14 times, double what every single other person on the Bruins got. Coach emphasized it coming into the game, getting to the line. But as you were on the floor and started to go to the line, what was kind of your mentality?
Well, first of all, I couldn't do it without my teammates getting me the ball. They basically created for me when I got the ball. People were running out on me, and I was just able to blow by them and get to the rim, and they kept fouling me. But I was pretty confident in my shooting. Me and Marshall, we were shooting around before the game, and I told him, if I go to the free throw line, I'm going to hit my shots. And I had the same confidence in him and the rest of my team. But
what do you think was key down the stretch for you guys?
Free throws when they came, but just try not to turn the ball over and try not to foul. Number 21, I think it was, because he was a beast.
Yeah. Kyle, it was an absolute battle for you down in the post with a number of their guys. Just talk about that battle. You still came away with 15 rebounds on the day and 16 points as well.
Don't forget the blocks.
And the blocks.
Don't forget the block.
Well. But just talk about the battle and how you guys were able to overcome down low.
Yeah, number 1 is a beast down low, and have to give him credit. He's a great player. I was glad when he went and started shooting threes, though. That was nice. But he's a really good player, and me and Curtis quickly realized that we were just going to have to dedicate ourselves to keeping him from getting the rebound, even if it meant like taking ourselves out of play and not getting the rebound. So it was really physical. I'm gonna feel it tomorrow. It's just a constant physicality that this team had, and that's something we haven't faced yet. And so I was really glad our team got to face this style of team, because mainly we've just been able to run past people, but this team wasn't going to let us do that. They were just going to throw their bodies in front of us. So at this point, I'm used to that kind of game. So I don't necessarily say I relish it, but it's something that I feel like I'm prepared for, and I do my best even with my slight frame.
When you get fouled with a second left in the game, kind of what's going through your mind as you go to the free throw line?
Well, I was like freaking out for a bit, and then they like blew a whistle. I was like, all right, now Dustin can take the pressure. Dustin can take the pressure off me. So, and then as soon as that happened, I was really psyched out. Since we had 4 free throws, I mean, I was told to Dustin, I was like, if we hit this, the game's over. They can't score 4 points in 1 second. So me and my old roomie just went up there and knocked down the free throws. It was good to hit those because I had some struggles earlier in the game. So,
Coach, we're on 4 straight now to start the season.
Yeah, that's a first.
What's been key to these victories, and how do we keep it going against a tough opponent on Tuesday?
Yeah, I think the key has been we've gotten a little bit better each game, and we've done the things that we've gone in trying to do. You know, we did today what we said we needed to do, and we came out with a victory. You know, I hate it for the other team that it came down to the end and a technical and all that, because the game was just it was a great game to be a part of, and you know that team and that coaching staff should be proud of the way that they just battled and scratched and clawed, and they made us better today. And I believe we made them better today. They're going to go have a great season this year. It's just a matter of us continuing to work each day to get better, believing in our defensive system, and today we did a little bit better at that. And then, you know, offensively, this was the first team that kind of clipped our wings a little bit early, and I was curious to see how we were going to respond. And I thought, you know, that we came out, and I think we had 45 in the second half, and you know, it was taking advantage of what they gave us. So looking forward to North Georgia. That's a really good NCAA Division II school. You don't often get to play those kind of schools on your home court. So 2 things. 1, we're going to have to be ready to play 40 minutes. And 2, we need some fans here.
Yeah.
We need some fans here to give us some energy, to get excited for these guys as they're playing, and to just give us that extra oomph, you know, as that 6th man, so to speak. And then it's just a matter of, you know, once the ball tips up, then we just got to play. We got to do the things that we do well, and make them go to 2nd, 3rd, 4th options and not let them do what they do well. And, you know, as long as we continue to do that and get that kind of play out of each of our young men, then we're going to be competitive in most games. And I told them in the locker room, I've had a lot of teams. I'm not sure if I ever had a team that would have won this game just because of the physicality of it. And so I'm really thankful for how hard they stepped up. Tuesday night, it's going to be another battle. So come out and support us, and show some love to these young men because they're working hard.